Children, let us continue the chapter circles. Now let us solve the second exercise of the chapter, and the question number 1, 2, 3 are the multiple choice question. You have to choose the correct option and also you have to give the justification. The first question is, from a point Q, the length of the tangent to a circle is 24 centimeter and the distance of Q from the center is 25 centimeter. The radius of the circle is, the four options are A 7 centimeter, B 12 centimeter, C 15 centimeter, D 24.5 centimeter. Now let us have the figure here. Q is a external point and PQ is a tangent. Q is an external point, QP is a tangent. You can take QT, whatever it may be. You can give the other name to the point of contact also. Here Q is given, that is the external point, and let O be the center of the circle, P the point of contact. Here what is given? The length of the tangent to a circle is 24 centimeter. Here QP is a tangent, its length is 24 centimeter. And the distance of Q from the center is, that is OQ is how much? 25 centimeter. OQ equals 25 centimeter. What we have to find out? Find the radius of the circle. The radius of the circle is to be find out here. The options are 7 centimeter, 12 centimeter, 15 centimeter and 24.5 centimeter. And in the figure, we know that OP is perpendicular to PQ. OP is perpendicular to PQ because PQ is a tangent at P. OP is a radius at the point of contact P. Therefore, OP is perpendicular to PQ. Then you apply the Pythagoras theorem to the right angle triangle OPQ. And you write, in right angle triangle OPQ, apply the Pythagoras theorem, which is the hypotenuse here. As P is a right angle, OQ is the upside opposite to the right angle, so it is a hypotenuse. You write OP square plus PQ square equals OQ square. Square on the hypotenuse is equals to the sum of the squares on the other two sides. Then OP is to be find out, write it as it is, OP square plus PQ is 24 square, PQ is 24, PQ square is 24 square equals OQ is 25, then it is 25 square. Now here you write OP square equals 25 square minus 24 square. If you know the value of 25 square, write it, that you know, that is 625, and 24 square is 76. Or otherwise you write 25 plus 24, A plus B into A minus B, 25 minus 24. 25 plus 24 is 49. What it is? It is 49 into 1. So OP square equals 49. Then OP equals 7 root 49, that equals 7 centimeter. So what is the value of the radius? The radius is 7 centimeter. What is the answer here? A. The option A. Therefore answer is the option A, that is 7 centimeter. Then next second question is, in the figure 4.11, if TP and TQ are the two tangents to a circle with center O, so that angle POQ equals 110 degree, then angle PTQ is equals to, four options are here, 60 degree, 70 degree, 80 degree, 90 degree. Now you see the figure. Here the figure is given. TP and TQ are the tangents to the circle with center O from the external point T. And the angle at the center POQ is given, that is 110 degree. And this angle P is equals to 90 degree, that you know, that is a OP is the radius at the point of contact P. So OP must be perpendicular to TP, and this OQ is also 90 degree. Similarly, OQ is perpendicular to TP, and this is 90, this is 90. And if POQT is a quadrilateral, the sum of four angles is equals to 360 degree. Then the 90 plus 90 is 180, means angle O plus angle T must be equals to 180 degree. 180 minus 110, you will get 70 degree. So let us write here. So the answer is here 70 degree. Now you take the figure. In the figure you write, in the figure angle P equals 90 degree and angle Q equals 90 degree. You know, they are the angles between the tangent and the radius at the point of contact. Angle between the tangent and radius at the point of contact. Then you take the quadrilateral. In the quadrilateral, OPTQ. So you know, angle P plus angle Q plus angle O plus angle T must be equals to what? 360 degree. Sum of four angles of the quadrilateral is always equals to 360 degree. Then angle P is 90 degree plus angle Q is also 90 degree. Angle O is given, that is 110 degree plus angle T means that is the angle PTQ equals 360 degree. Sum of these three, 90, 90, 180, 180, 190, that is 290 plus angle PTQ equals 360 degree. Then angle PTQ equals 360 degree minus 290 degree equals 70 degree. The option is there. Option B is the answer. Therefore, you write answer is option B, that is 70 degree. In this way, the answer is justified. Now you take the third question. If tangents PA and PB from a point P to a circle with center O are inclined to each other at angle of 80 degree, then angle POA is equal to, the four options are here, A 50 degree, B 60 degree, C 70 degree, D 80 degree. See the figure. PA and PB are the tangents. PA and PB are the tangents from the external point P. And the tangents are inclined to each other at an angle of 80 degree. They inclined at an angle of 80 degree. Here we have to find the angle POA. Angle POA. And one thing we have to consider that here AP and BP are inclined at an angle of 80 degree and OP is a line joining the center and the external point, and the line joining the center and the external point subtend equal angle at the center and also equal angle at the external point. It means angle APO must be equals to angle BPO. Angle APO, angle BPO must be equals to AT by 2, that equals 40. AT by 2, that equals 40. That one thing that you have to consider. And other one thing, that angle A is equals to 90 degree, because that is the angle between the tangent and the radius at a point of contact A. Therefore, angle A must be equals to 90 degree. And by taking the sum of the angles of the triangle AOP, you can get the angle POA. So, you write angle in the figure, angle OAP you can write, or otherwise you write only one angle is there at that point. So, you can write angle A. Angle A equals 90 degree. Reason that you know, angle between tangent and radius through the point of contact. Angle between tangent and radius at the point of contact. So, that must be equals to 90 degree. And the center lies on the bisector of the angle between the two tangents. Means the line OP subtend equal angle at the center O and also at the P. So, you can write angle OPA. Angle OPA is equals to half angle APB, that equals half angle 80 degree. 80 degree is given, that angle APB is 80 degree. So, reason here, the line joining the center and the external point subtend equal angle at the center, and also they are equally inclined to the line joining the center and the external point. Here, the tangents are equally inclined to the line joining the center and the external point, that is OP. So, write the center lies on the bisector of the angle between the two tangent. That also you can write the center lies on the line or lies on the bisector of the angle between two tangents. So, angle OPA is equals to angle OPA equals how much? That is 40 degree. Now, you take the triangle OAP. In triangle OPA or OAP, you take in triangle, this triangle OAP. You got two angles, and to get the third angle, you subtract the sum of the known two triangle. So, you can write that angle AOP equals 180 minus sum of the known two triangles, that is angle A and angle APO. So, angle A is 90 degree and angle APO is 40 degree. That becomes angle APO, angle AOP, or angle, so here what is the name given? Angle POA. AOP nothing but angle POA is equals to what? Here you can write angle sum property. The reason is angle sum property. Now, angle POA, that is nothing but angle AOP, is equals to 180 degree minus sum of 90 and 40 is 130 degree, that equals how much? 50 degree. Here verify the answer. 50 degrees is there. The option A is the answer. The correct choice is A, that is 50 degree. Therefore, the answer is, our choice is A, option A, that is 50 degree. In this way, you got the answer for the 3 multiple choice questions. Now, let us take the fourth one. 3 questions are over. Now, you take the fourth one. Prove that the tangents drawn at the ends of a diameter of a circle are parallel. Tangents drawn at the ends of a diameter of a circle are equal. Now you take the figure. Here O is the center of the circle. You take PQ is a diameter. So let us have here PQ is a diameter which passes through the center O. And the lines AB you take here. AB and CD. Here AB is a tangent at P and CD is a tangent at Q. P and Q are the point of contacts. P and Q are the point of contacts. So PQ is a diameter of a circle with center O. The lines AB and CD are the tangents at P and Q respectively. So what you have to prove here? We have to prove that the tangents are parallel to each other. The tangents at the endpoints of the diameter are parallel to each other. Means AB parallel to CD. That you have to prove. What you have to prove? AB parallel to CD. So what is given here? You take the solution. PQ is a diameter of a circle with center O. With center O. The lines AB and CD. The lines AB and CD are the tangents at P and Q. Are the tangents at P and Q respectively. P and Q respectively. It means AB is a tangent at P and CD is a tangent at Q. So what do we have to prove here? We have to prove that AB parallel to CD. We have to prove that what we have to prove? AB parallel to CD. Tangents at the ends of the diameters are parallel to each other. That you have to prove. Now you know that AB is a tangent at P and PO is a radius at the point of contact. Therefore, the angle at P must be equals to 90 degree. That is angle APO and angle BPO. Means angle APQ and angle BPQ are equals to 90 degree. And also CD is a tangent at Q. OQ is perpendicular to CD and angle OQD and angle OQC are right angles. The tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. So you take angle, you write AB is a tangent. AB is a tangent and OP is a radius at the point of contact. Here AB is a tangent at P. OP is a radius through the point of contact. Is a radius at P. AB is a tangent at P. OP is a radius at P. Therefore, what you can write? angle OPA must be equals to what? 90 degree. So what is the reason? You can give here tangent. Radius at the point of contact is perpendicular to the tangent. Radius at the point of contact is perpendicular to the tangent. Similarly, you can have here angle OQD. Here this is APO, you have taken 90 degree. Angle OQD you take. Here why you have to take angle OQD? Here we have to prove that AB is parallel to CD. AB is parallel to CD. When you can say that two lines are parallel to each other, if the alternate angles made by the transversal of the two lines are equal, or the interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary, or also you can show corresponding made by the transversal of two lines are equal. Here let us have, and you proved that angle APO is 90 degree, and also you can have here angle PQC 90 degree. If you proved angle PQC 90 degree, 90 plus 90 becomes 180 degree. Some of the interior angles on the transversal of two lines are supplementary. Then you can say that AB parallel to CD. Or otherwise, if you proved that angle PQD is equals to 90 degree, then the alternate angles becomes equals. As the alternate angles are equal, then also you can say that AB is parallel to CD. So here you can take any one reason here. Now we have taken angle OPA. Let us take the alternate pairs only. So you take similarly angle OQD is equals to 90 degree, as CD is a tangent and OQ is a radius at the point of contact. And you write, and CD is a tangent at P, and OQ is radius at P. Therefore, you can say that here angle OQD is equals to 90 degrees. So you take, this is the first one, this is the second one. Same reason you can give here. What is that? Radius at the point of contact is perpendicular to the tangent. Radius at the point of contact is perpendicular to the tangent. Perpendicular to the tangent. So here from first and second, what you can write here? From, this is the second, from first and second, what you can write? Here angle OPA equals 90 degree, angle OQD is equals also 90 degree. Therefore, you can write angle OPA is equals to angle OQD. Angle OPA is equals to angle OQD, as these are the alternate angles. As the alternate angles are equal, as the alternate angles are equal, then what you can say here? AB must be parallel to CD, right? Therefore, equals AB is parallel to CD. AB is parallel to CD. You got the result here. The fifth question, prove that the perpendicular at the point of contact to the tangent to a circle passes through the center. Now you see the figure here. AB is a tangent at P and OP is a radius at the point of contact. OP is a radius at the point of contact and OP is the perpendicular to the tangent at the point of contact. OP is the perpendicular to the tangent at the point of contact, and as that is the radius, as OP is the radius, that must passes through the center. We know that the tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact, and the radius essentially passes through the center of the circle. Therefore, we can conclude that the perpendicular at the point of contact to the tangent to a circle passes through the center. With respect to the figure, you write, in the figure, O is the center of the circle. AB is a tangent at P. AB is a tangent at P. And OP is the line joining the center and the point of contact. The point of contact is nothing but a point on the circle. AB is a tangent at P and OP is perpendicular to AB. OP is perpendicular to AB and OP is a radius. OP is a radius and it is perpendicular to AB. That you can write here. Right. OP is a radius and OP perpendicular to AB. OP perpendicular to AB. That radius at the point of contact is perpendicular to the tangent. Radius at the point of contact is perpendicular to the tangent. Now OP is a radius, OP is a perpendicular to AB means definitely you can say that radius passes through the center. We know that definitely radius passes through the center. Passes through the center of the circle. And radius is perpendicular means perpendicular at the point of contact to the tangent to a circle passes through the center. Therefore, the perpendicular at the point of contact to the tangent to the circle passes through the center. Passes through the center. Now the sixth question. The length of a tangent from a point A at a distance 5 centimeter from the center of the circle is 4 centimeter. Find the radius of the circle. Here the length of the tangent is given and the distance of the external point from the center is given. So what is the length of the tangent? The length of a tangent from a point A at a distance 5 centimeter from the center of the circle is 4 centimeter. So the length of the tangent is 4 centimeter. Length of the tangent is 4 centimeter. It is a distance of 5 centimeter from the center of the circle. So what is the distance here? The point A is at a distance of 5 centimeter from a center. So here OA is equals to 5 centimeter. The length of the tangent PA is equals to 4 centimeter. What we have to find out? Find the radius of the circle. So write solution. What are given here? In the figure you write, in the figure PA equals, that is the tangent PA equals 4 centimeter and distance of the point A from the center OA is equals to 5 centimeter. Then what you have to find out? Radius OP equals question mark. Radius and the tangent. Tangent and the radius at the point of contact of a tangent is perpendicular to the tangent. Here AP is a tangent, P is a point of contact and OP is a radius at the point of contact P. Therefore here angle P equals 90 degree. That is angle APO is equals to 90 degree. So you take angle APO equals 90 degree because angle between the tangent and the radius at the point of contact. At the point of contact is 90 degree. Means the radius at the point of contact is perpendicular to the tangent. That also you can write here. If you want to write, you write here. That is radius at the point of contact is perpendicular to the tangent. Then you write, therefore in right angle triangle, in the right angle triangle, APO or OPA is equals to, so what you have to find out here? OP. So OA is the hypotenuse. OA square equals OP square plus AP square. That is nothing but OP square plus AP square equals OA square. OP square plus AP square equals OA square. OP square is to be find out. Then plus, what is the length of AP? AP means PA, that is 4 square. OA is 5 square. So OP square equals 5 square minus 4 square. Then OP square equals 5 square minus 4 square, that you know 5 square is 25, 4 square is 16. Or 25 minus 16 you will get 9. Otherwise you can write 5 plus 4 into 5 minus 4. 5 plus 4 is 9. 5 minus 4 is 1. Again you will get 9 only. That is by using the identity. You can write anything here. 5 square is 25. 4 square is 16. Then OP square equals 25 minus 16 is 9. Then OP is equals to root 9. Therefore, OP is equals to 3 centimeter. How much it is? It is 3 centimeter. So, what is the radius of the circle? OP is nothing but radius. Therefore, you can write radius is how much? 3 centimeter. Radius is 3 centimeter.